Also, as we said, Lynn, a big shout out to Savarin215 subscribing with Twitch Prime for 2 months. Thank you, Papi. Thank you so much for subscribing. Did happen during the game. I apologize for not giving you a shout out, but was just engrossed in the game itself. Didn't want to take away from it. Regardless, thank you. Thank you so much for the support as we dive into the ace match. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Frostline, we have the Chinese Protoss player, the red Protoss representing Weibo Gaming, WBG. It is JieShi. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the orange Protoss player from the land of the UK, but I imagine with ties to the Asia region, it is MGJ. Un momento. I got you. Huh. Oh god, that's so bright. Hold on. There's gotta be something better here. That's better. And if you're in the chat, predictions, get your gamble going. Predictions are open for this ace match for this one final game. Here we go. As for the time being, we are settling into our PvP. Again, if you are familiar with MGJ, I would love to know more about them. For now, it is going to be my first experience. But to force JieShi to the ace match, I mean, that does bode well. I do rate JieShi quite highly here. When I think of the top players in, or the top Protoss players in China, JieShi is one of them. Always there at the top. And we've even seen him take down some big Korean names as well. So for him to be forced to the ace match, it does bode well for MGJ's skill, at least. That's bode well. Zane is Protoss. Zane is Protoss. Go. Oh, are people saying this is Zane? What? Zane would be Zane, though. What do you mean? T-Ball was in the tournament earlier. That's true. Oh, it's a Chinese Protoss player. Okay. There we go. Now we know. So it looks like there was an issue on the Wikipedia, but this is a Chinese Protoss player. Let's go. Called Migi. I'll fix that up. There we go. Migs, is that you? No, Migi, papi, Migi. So now we are going to be settling in. Both players going for double gate openers into expansions. I say that Migi was able to go for something slightly more economic here, taking a faster Nexus. Is getting it up and running. Does take an economic lead as a result. We'll see if JieShi can bounce back. Here we go. Still needs to go to an epic land, but it's always been an awkward place and time for me to go. Oh, okay, I see. You should definitely go though. From my understanding, I mean, hey, if there's ever a land in your local area, it's always nice to actually head on over and take part in the scene, take part in the community, find and interact with other like-minded individuals that have a passion for StarCraft. Always a good thing. Always. I can vouch for Zane. Zane, he's a good guy. Good guy. Raza as well. Raza. I mean, Raz is a family man now, but I believe he was at the last epic land. Much love to the brothers, the Pakistani brethren, if you will, of Zayn and Raza. Oh, as we do end up flanking those oracles, one oracle goes out, not bad. One oracle does fall so far. This opener here, the Stargate opener, I should say, has not been worth it for JieShi. Down to one, rotating over. Likewise, JieShi getting into his own third. And from here, both players are working towards their Blink Stalkers. As we settle in towards a longer game state, though, again, JieShi did invest that much harder into Oracles. So far, it hasn't quite been worth it. We do see our Orange Protoss player at least embracing a faster Forge into +1, into upgrades. So we'll have that edge over his opponent. We'll have the higher quality army. We go. As again, this map is quite large, Frostline, I mean, it takes a while to really be active across the map, and the game is slowing down quite a bit here. We do see JieShi is being somewhat active, but for the most part, I don't really see him doing too much here at the third. The army's in position, and from here, yeah, Migi will be able to hold on. Does hold, does deflect. Hallucinated Disruptor, let's go! Was hallucinated for a while. Both players taking up, now from Blink Stalkers into +1 in charge. Chargelets are on the way, they're amassing. Getting into a greater gateway-based army. Once again, +1 is in favor of our Orange Protoss player. It's in favor. Oh. As the shades in. Shield battery ready. 6 probes going down. I mean, hey, not bad. Does catch 6 workers. As our players are settling in. Now from here we can kind of take in 2 different directions. From here we can take into Archons or Disruptors. They both have their place. Archons, they're a little bit faster to come online. They're also much more robust against Chargelets and Adepts. Meanwhile, you can try to skip tech and go into Disruptors. It can be very risky to do so, but Disruptors, they scale better into a longer game state. Meanwhile, we have our answer. JieShi takes a faster expansion, still sticking with a gateway-focused army. Meanwhile, Temple Archives for our Orange Protoss. This will be for Archon production. And again, Archons can be quite useful, and they provide a lot of utility here to this kind of army. They just annihilate Zealots, and again, Adepts as well. Meanwhile, JieShi rotating over. I know I was talking about Zealots, but JieShi has yet to warp in any Zealots here. He's very, very Stalker-oriented. Just mass Stalker. Purely Stalker out of JieShi. Rotating around. There we go. The first wave of Zealots now morphing in. Actually headed into the main. As the Prism does rally forward. Expansion gets thrown down. I believe the hallucination did confirm. JieShi moving forward. Ready with that Prism. Migi's trying to keep up. Archon's on the way. So far so good. He does hold on. He's got 3 mortals with the army as well. But at the same time, warp in into the main. And Zealots get dropped in. They take down the shield battery. Going for the mineral line. And JieShi can overwhelm. At the same time that the main army does commit. And in a head-on fight, I do favor the Orange Protoss. Like in a head-on fight, he can overwhelm this. Again, he's got 3 immortals. He has the Archon. Pushes forward. Takes down the Stalkers. Zealots in the main get cleaned up. Only 3 probe kills. Only 3 probes. JieShi, he's in trouble. He's trying to hold on. Extra warpins. Archon did go down. Does go for the dive. Gets one immortal. He's going for the others. And he barely will get them. Takes down every single immortal. But that was a brutal trade. That's a brutal trade here for JieShi. And he's being overwhelmed. Migi. Migs. He's doing it. Ay, este Miguelito. He breaks on through. Takes down the Zealots. And the base is being broken. Again, there's barely any Stalkers left over. And JieShi, he's not going to be able to make it through here. The Prism goes down as well. And he has to back up. He has to reinforce. Falling back to his third. 17 probes going down. And Migi can just keep pushing. Is it Migi or Mikey? Migi? MG. Orange Protoss. So does trade. Still rotating over. Keeping tabs on JieShi. Behind this, taking his own 4th expansion. Looking for a better angle. Does dive in. One Immortal has arrived here for JieShi. Do get the NG overcharge on the shield battery. But the Zealots, they just shoot through the Stalkers. They do so well for themselves. The Immortal goes down and there's almost nothing left. We're down to 4 Stalkers, a cannon, and a Dream. GG gets called. And our orange Protoss player, Migi, MJG, does take the series at 2-1. GG. What's he called? I'm not too sure. GG, well played. Does take it. He's called MGJ. That's MGJ on challenge, but he's called MIGI on Wikipedia. Okay, Saratobi, let me know. Migi. That's his name. GG, well played. He will take the series. Will advance on. And that's already a major upset. To bring down JieShi, that is insane. Very impressive. Does bring him down. Coming into this, JieShi would have been my heavy favorite to take it, to even qualify.